Hello, y'all. Who's here? Got a request here. Hey, Rebecca. This is going to be probably about the jankiest thing you've ever seen. The most low tech. There she is. All right, here we go. All right, y'all. So I just went out and dashed for 3 hours. Just got home. I'm about to edit my video. I want you to see something up here, though. This is an app called LumaFusion that I like a lot. I've tried one other app, used it for a while, and really got on my nerves. But I like this one a lot. It's got one or two things that drive me crazy. But I know that David at the NOLA Grind used this app for a long time, LumaFusion. It's available on Apple devices and Android. And I don't know anything about Apple stuff, but on Android it costs $30, and it's a one-time charge, $30, and then you're done for life. You own it forever. No monthly fees or anything like that. As far as I know, they've never hit me up to, upgrade, spend more money to get more features or anything like that. So let's see. What does it say? I am here for it. Yeah. Okay, good. Hey, Medicated Bob. All right. So anyway, I wanted to show y'all something. When I first opened up LumaFusion, it already shows every single video that's on my device. This is a Samsung tablet that I'm using right here, and I'm filming with my phone, my Android phone, but I'm going to edit on my Samsung tablet. But I've only got 3 video files on my entire tablet. Now, if you're wanting to edit video using this app on your phone, not sure what's going to happen if you've got 1,000 videos on your phone, videos of yourself or children or family or friends or whatever. I think they're all going to show up. You're going to have 1,000 videos show up here. I intentionally keep this tablet free of all video. These are just some little intros and outros that I use on every video. So I keep them on the tablet, but every single day, once I upload my video to YouTube, I delete everything. I delete all the video off of my phone, off of my tablet, so that I'll have plenty of room and so that there won't be the confusion of having lots and lots of video files to sort through when I'm trying to edit video. But here's what I'm about to do. I'm going to attempt to do. This is like I say, this is some low-tech stuff. I don't know how to project this onto the screen, so I'm just going to film my tablet with my phone. But I am about to, I hope this doesn't end my live stream. I'm about to transfer today's video from my phone to my tablet. So let's see if I can do this without ending the live stream. Let's see, I need my Files app. And these videos, recent. I want today's videos. I'm checking that on my Android phone. Then I'm going to share. And dashing across. Well, I'm going to do nearby share. I think that's what that was, but I couldn't really see it. I'm going to share it to Dashing Across America's tablet. All right, so now I'm wirelessly sending 32 videos, 32 video clips that I shot today. Let's see if I can go back to my live stream, if I'm still live. Are we still live? Hey, Nick, everything went great. Hey, Womble. Okay, Womble says he does exactly the same thing. Hey, Brett Bixby, haven't seen you for a while, buddy. All right. So my video files from today are right now wirelessly transferring from my phone to my tablet. So I shot them with my phone. I'm going to edit them on my tablet. And y'all, this is a race against the clock to see if I can get this done before the batteries die on my phone and my tablet. And also before my wife gets home at 5 o'clock, because she'll think I'm a freak. She'll make fun of me. All right, so that transfer is complete. Now, look, you see how, look at that. In LumaFusion, all of my videos from today just showed up. So every time you open up LumaFusion, it shows you every video file that you have on your entire device. Okay, I'm done with that. Now I need to transfer my screenshots from today. So let me go back to the Files app and go to Screenshots. And I want to select the ones from today. I'm going to share with my tablet. And it looks like I got my screenshots. All right, folks, here we go. About to start editing. I hope this goes okay. All right, so you see, there's all my video files, and also all of my screenshots are in here too, but I'll have to switch something over. By the way, this is an app called LumaFusion, and I'm editing on a tablet, but I think any editing app that you choose is going to have a sort of a similar layout. A lot of the things will be very similar no matter whether you're editing on your phone. I have edited lots of my videos on my phone. But whether you're editing on a phone, an iPhone, an iPad, a MacBook, a PC, an Android phone, an Android tablet, there are going to be lots of similarities. But anyway, let's get this going. I got all my files. Yeah, Wobble uses iMovie. That's probably a fantastic way to go if you're an iPhone person. I'm an Android guy. All right, y'all, let's get this going. So, first thing I'm going to do is I need to start a new project. You see it says press the plus sign to create your first project. I also delete all my projects every day. I delete all my video and all my projects. As soon as the video is safely uploaded to YouTube, I get rid of it. I told my son one time, I am in the business of deleting video files. But anyway, so a couple of things. Can you see this right here? The letter A with a bunch of lines? That alphabetizes your files. I hope everybody can see that. There's a blue rectangle here. It's got an A and some lines. When that's lit up, when I touch it, it tells me that I've got it alphabetized, I've got it sorted in ascending order. You can do it by date or size or whatever. Alphabetized is the way to go. So I've got them alphabetized, which is important because you want them to be in the right order. And by the way, if you just want to check and make sure they're in the right order, sometimes the names of the files are so long, you can't really see if they're in the right order or not. But hopefully this file right here, I just touched it and it put it over here in the preview screen. And before I even start my project, let me just play that and make sure it's me saying whatever it is I'll usually say. Hey, y'all, it's your buddy Chuck again. We're back at it. buddy Chuck again, and we're back at it on Tuesday, October 17th. All right, so I'm 99.9% sure that everything is in the right alphabetical order. Now, for this particular app, LumaFusion, there's a check mark right here. And if I touch that, it turns blue, and that gives me the ability to touch videos one at a time and put them in the order I want them. You see, there's already a number one. There's a number one right there on that first file, and that is indeed the one that I want to be the first clip. But if I touch this check mark again, that check mark, when I touched it, it changed from white to blue, and then another check mark appeared. If I touch it again, it's going to go ahead and number all of my files. All right. So now they all are numbered. We got something a little bit out of order right there, but it's okay. Let me just touch this. That has a 2 on it. I'm going to touch it again, and it goes away. So now I've got them in the exact order I want. It starts with that first one where I say, hey, y'all, it's your Chuck again. And I'm 99.9% sure that these are all in the right order. So here's something very important. Well, wait a minute. First, I've got to start a project. So this little plus sign right down here, the second from the left at the bottom, I hope y'all can see that. That little plus sign, that creates a new project. So I'm going to touch it. And now I'm going to do a new project. I don't ever fool with the frame rate and the aspect ratio and all that. It's going to base it on whatever the first clip is. So if it's 1080p at 30 frames per second or whatever, I'm going to go with it. But I need to give it a name. What I usually do is I just name it the day of the week. And then later when I think about it, when I've uploaded it to YouTube and I've had time to think about what do I want to call this video, I'll come up with some name. But for right now, I'm just going to name this Tuesday. T-U Tuesday. All right, so for now, this project's going to be called Tuesday. And then up in the top right corner, there's a little plus sign button. I'm going to touch it, and that's going to create my project. Bam. So now we have a project called Tuesday, and it says so right there is the word Tuesday. And also, by the way, it tells me, well, okay, wait, I haven't dropped my files. All right, so now that all these files are numbered, this button right here is super important. It's an arrow pointing down right there. And it's like pointing down into a split between two rectangles there. Anyway, that's a very important button. You'll be using it constantly. Oh, look, when I hover it with this pen, it says, well, it did. It said insert clip. Anyway, by touching this button once, because all of these are numbered and highlighted, when I touch this button, every single one of these video clips is going to drop down onto this timeline. This is your timeline right here. And every video editing file app is going to have a timeline. And they're all going to have a preview screen up here. So I'm about to touch this button, the arrow pointing down, and it's going to drop all those video files onto my timeline. Bam. There they all are. And by the way, everything's highlighted down here right now. I'm just going to touch in some empty space here, and now they're not highlighted anymore. So what does it say right here? It says that this is called Tuesday. It's 30 frames per second. I don't care about that, whatever. And right now I have 21 minutes worth of video. Now I'm probably going to trim out some of this video. A lot of days I come home with an hour's worth of video, and I have to cut a bunch of it out. But if I were just to do no editing beyond what I've done right now, if I just saved it right now, it would be a 21-minute video, and it would all go together in the right order. Here, let me just show you. This button right here, these are kind of common buttons that you see on all kinds of electronic devices. There's a play button, and here's a back button. If I touch it once, it just goes to the next break. Touch it again, it goes to the next break. But if I double tap it, this back button right here, double tap it, it jumps all the way to the beginning of the of the project, of the timeline. And like I say, right now, I could save this and upload it to YouTube, and it would be a video. Watch this. Here's the video. Hey, y'all. It's your buddy Chuck again, and we're back at it on Tuesday, October 17th. Kingsland at 9:30 in the morning, and just got our first offer. High pay offer, $4.50 for 2 miles, picking up at Taco Bell. I just happen to be sitting in the Taco Bell parking lot. I have to go around through the drive-through to get this. All right, so y'all, there's my first clip. And by the way, this is pretty painful, but there's no way to edit video without watching yourself for hours and hours and hours and hours. You know, if I've got, I don't know, 130 videos on YouTube and they average half an hour long, then, you know, there's 65 hours I've had to sit and watch myself. No way around it. You can't avoid it. But anyway, watch this. So this is all fine. I didn't say anything stupid. I didn't pick my nose. You know, nothing weird. I'm okay with all of it, except the very end of this clip. I have to go around through the drive-through to get this. Now, look, see, I reach for my phone right there. I stare at my phone and reach for it to stop the recording. You know, I don't need to show all that. I can back it up a little bit. See how I'm moving this back and forth on the timeline with my finger? I'm just going to back it up to where I stopped talking and before I looked at the phone and reached for it to stop recording. So I like this clip ending right here. So this is very important. Right there, there's a pair of scissors. That means I'm going to cut the video clip right here. So I touch that pair of scissors. Now I just turned that into 2 separate clips. That one back there is probably, you know, 15, 20 seconds long. It tells me this is a 2-second long clip right here. I'm going to touch it to highlight it. And now this garbage can just lit up. And I'm going to touch that garbage can. And that 2 seconds that I want cut off the end of that clip is going to go into the garbage can. So, bam, it's gone now. So now, get this. We go straight from where I wanted that clip to end. And this is kind of wobbling around. I don't really like this. Okay. I heard him say, "Hi, how are you?" So I'm moving it back and forth with my finger. I'm going to put it right before the guy in Taco Bell said, "Hi, how are you?" I'm going to touch the scissors down here to cut the video right there. Then this is the part I don't want. So I'm going to touch it to highlight it. And then I'm going to touch the garbage can. Bam. And let me see. I may have accidentally hit the scissors twice. Whoa. When I do that, sometimes I'm expanding this timeline. Sometimes I get an extra little clip in there that I don't want. I think I see one there, maybe not. No, that's the whole clip. Okay, never mind. Let me compress the timeline back to normal. How's this? The tablet moved a little bit. Is it still? All right, that's going to have to be good enough. Very low tech. By the way, I can't see your comments right now. All right, so I've got the end of the first clip the way I want it and the beginning of the second clip the way I want it. Now, I could just let this, a lot of YouTubers just let this play right through. I have to go around through the drive-through to get this. See, it just went from one clip to another, and it's not bad. There's nothing wrong with it. Go around through the drive-through to get this. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. For instance, one of my favorite YouTube DoorDashers is Dashing with Dodo. That's how all of hers look. It just goes straight from one clip to another. This back button will take me right to the break between those 2 clips. What I like to do is I like to put little transitions in between the clips. And my favorite one, the only one really that I ever use, is called Cross Dissolve. So way up here in the top left corner on LumaFusion, there's this little flower looking thing. I'm going to touch it, and instead of media, I want transitions down here. There's also other stuff like titles. If you need to put some text on your video, like I should have put text on my video yesterday. I kept saying that I made $18.50 an hour. Math is hard. I did the math wrong in my head. I made $17.50 an hour, and I probably should have put some text in there where I said $18.50 an hour, and I should have said, sorry, I meant $17.50 an hour. Math is hard, something like that. But right now I want my transitions. And here's all the different kind of transitions, and it goes on and on. It's a long list. You know, it keeps going down there. Lots of transitions you can play around with. I just like Cross Dissolve, this very first one, and I use it all the time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select Cross Dissolve. And here's that little thing again, that little downward pointing arrow that says insert a clip. Well, I want to insert this transition. So I'm going to touch that downward arrow, and bam, it just put a transition in between those two clips. So now, there was this cross where one clip dissolved into the other. Absolutely unnecessary. You don't have to do it. I don't think it would bother anybody if you didn't do it. I don't know why I do it. I just do. All right, let's keep going here. Wait a minute. No, let's go back. Hang on. Back here somewhere, I talked about the offer I got. Tuesday, October 17th. Just got Teams one at 9:30 in the morning, and just got our first offer. High pay offer. All right, right here where I start to say high pay offer. All right, I'm going up to this top left corner again. I don't want transitions anymore. I want media, but I don't want video. I'm looking for an image. So where it says media video up here at the top, I'm going to touch video, and I'm going to change it to images. Now, here's all the images that are on. Oh, by the way, y'all, here's every image that's on my tablet. I hope there are no inappropriate images. I'm not an inappropriate image kind of guy, but, you know, who knows? All right. So I just scrolled all the way down because I've used this enough that I know the most recent images that I've transferred to my laptop are down at the bottom. And sure enough, the very last order I completed today was a $9.58 Uber order. And there's the screenshot. And I started with a Taco Bell offer. I know those are from yesterday. Okay. All right. The $6 plus, I remember that was my second one. And I think I just heard myself say high pay offer $4.50. This is probably my Taco Bell offer. So I'm going to touch this. All right. Now this is the spot in my timeline in my video where I want this screenshot to appear. But you have to be careful here on this app. If you just touch this downward arrow, which drops it down onto the timeline, it will actually split the video in half and put the picture of the screenshot. It'll be the only thing on the screen in between video on video before it and video after it. But if I touch and hold this downward arrow, now I get some options. I can insert it into the main video or overwrite or whatever, or I can place it on a secondary track. That's what I want. Whoops, I was supposed to just touch it, not long press it. All right, now I've got two things going on my timeline. I've got my main video, but I've also got this image that's going to show up on top of my video. All right, now this right here, well, let me just show you what happens. If I just leave it like that, that image is going to be right on top of my beautiful face. Again, got our first offer. High pay offer, $4.50 for 2 months. Well, that's no good. I want people to be able to see my face. So I'm going to edit this image. That was my first offer of the day. $4.50 Taco Bell going 2.2 miles. So to edit this image, I'm going to touch it down here. That's where it is. By the way, I've got it set up that every image appears on screen for 10 seconds. It says right here that the image will be on the screen for 10 seconds. I think by default it's 4 seconds, and I was able to find the settings in there and change it to 10 seconds. That's about how long I like an image to be on the screen. All right, so I've touched that image to highlight it. Now I'm going to touch this pencil right here. That pencil means edit. Edit clip. So I'm going to touch this little pencil. Now I can do all kinds of editing to this image. All I want to do is move it. I'm going to make it a little smaller so it looks like it's kind of floating in midair. And then I'm going to move it over to the side because I don't want to deprive y'all of seeing my face. So that's it. I made it a little smaller so it looks like it's kind of floating. And I moved it to the side so it's not right on top of my face because that looks weird. And then this arrow pointing to the left up here, that means to go back. That means you're finished with this screen. You're done editing. Now there are a million things I can do. I could turn this, you know, at a weird angle if I wanted to. Might look kind of fun. I don't know. A lot of YouTubers, you know, do all kinds of fancy editing. Maybe I'll leave it like that for now. I kind of like that. All right. Touch the arrow to go back. I'm going to touch in some empty space here just because I don't want this to continue to be highlighted, because you can accidentally make some changes while it's highlighted. And y'all, I almost never do this, but just to show you, I'm going to put a transition. Well, let me use this more accurate. I hit the back button. I'm going way up here to the top left where you change between transitions and media and titles and all kinds of stuff. I'm going to choose transitions. And I'm going to put a transition in front of this screenshot. And I rarely ever do this. I've done it a few times. I really like the way it looks. It's just time consuming. I'm going to put this grow transition. And I'm going to drop it. Here's the down arrow that you'll use 1,000 times. I'm going to drop it down onto the timeline right in front of the screenshot. Now I'm going to skip over to the end of the screenshot, and I'm going to drop that same transition at the end. Here I go. Here's the downward arrow. I'm going to drop it. All right. I'm going to touch empty space just so it's not highlighted anymore. Now, watch this. It's got our first offer. I pay offer $4.50 for 2 miles, picking up at Taco Bell. I just happen to be sitting in the Taco Bell parking lot. I have to go around through the drive-thru to get this one. All right. So anyway, y'all, you know, none of this is necessary. I like screenshots. I think that viewers like to see screenshots. You can sit there and kind of analyze it. You know, this idiot took a $4.50 offer only going, or that was going 2.2 miles. I would never have taken that offer, or, you know, whatever. I think people like kind of analyzing the offers you get. I like screenshots. I don't think you have to have them. Meaty Mama doesn't take screenshots. Sarah Elizabeth doesn't take screenshots. What they do is they point their camera at their phone. They point their GoPro at their phone and just show you, you know, they just film their phone with the offer on it. They don't do screenshots. You don't have to do it. I like them. I put them in all my videos. But anyway, let's move on. Let's see. I'm going to skip forward. And let's play. Hey, I'm doing great. How you doing? I'm just picking up a DoorDash order from Matt Key. Right, thanks. Right. Probably this is all okay. It's not great, but it's all right. Probably leave that. Let me tell you what. That was a lot of just wall and stuff. I'm going to go back here to where I start pulling forward, and I'm going to cut it right here. Here's the scissors. I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to cut out some of this wall and plumbing and stuff that you don't really need to see. And I'm going to cut it again. And now I'm going to take a section out of the middle of this clip. I'm going to touch it to highlight it, and then I'm going to touch the garbage can. Now, you won't have to watch so much wall go by. I think that's better. Let me drop a transition in there. Cross dissolve. Here's the all important downward facing arrow right there. Downward pointing arrow. I'm going to touch that. Now, watch this. Instead of watching the wall go by, watch how it dissolves. All right, I like this. I don't like that. That's definitely something I'm going to cut out. All right, so I pulled up to the window. Let's cut it right there with the scissors. See the scissors? Very important, the scissors. You'll be using them a lot. I'm going to cut that. And I know this is some garbage. Whoa. Where my camera, I kind of fumbled my camera. All right, I can see that the guy's coming to the window, so I'm going to cut it again, highlight that part that I don't want, and hit the garbage can to get rid of it. How's it going, buddy? All right. That was all pretty much okay. I don't know if I even need to trim that. Yeah, maybe I'll trim me saying yep. I think I said yep twice. Okay. By the way, y'all, I'm using, can you see the audio up and down here? That represents the audio. That little spike is where I said yep for a second time. I'm going to cut that out. So here's the scissors, highlight it, and touch the garbage can. Hey, and let me tell y'all, I actually, when I'm editing video for real, I don't know if this is the best way or not, but let me skip back to this break right here. Since I've got the transitions pulled up, I'm going to go ahead and drop this transition there. And okay, now we've got all our transitions. I'm moving back and forth on the timeline here. Y'all, what I normally do is I watch my whole video, all my clips, and I cut out the parts I don't want until I get all the way to the end. Then I go back and put all the transitions in between all the clips. Then I go back and I drop all the screenshots in. That's how I make a video. So I'm going to stop putting these transitions and screenshots in for now and just show you how I actually do it. So, I've got the Taco Bell picked up in the hot bag. And for all y'all, like 10 of you, who said, hey, Jeff, you can just slide up from the bottom while you're navigating, and you can see all the special instructions and everything. I'd never tried that before. So I just did it. Works great. I know exactly what apartment complex I'm going to, what apartment, what building. Leave at my door. This is awesome. So it's just right up the road here. It'll be a simple little 4.5 bucks. Easy money. All right. So there we go. Now I'm looking at the audio down here. That's where I said easy money. Whatever. I'll leave it, I guess. But so now I'm done. I could end it right here, but I'm moving it around, looking at my face. I just kind of, there my mouth is open. I don't want to end it where my mouth is wide open. I also don't want to go all the way here where you can see me reaching to stop the recording. So I use cues from the audio, but also I use cues up here from the video. I want to I want to stop it, when I have a respectable look on my face and don't have my mouth wide open or something like that. So, anywhere in here is fine. Let me touch the scissors, cut it, touch the clip that I don't want, and touch the garbage can. All right. So, I'm going to start going a little faster here, y'all. See, I could cut out some of the stair climbing. You don't really need to watch me climb the stairs for that long. All right. So you get the idea. I'm going up the stairs. All right. Okay. So let me cut that. See all that stair climbing? You're just looking at stairs for 10 seconds. Not necessary. All right. I'm going to cut it here. And I'm going to touch that clip in the middle. And I'm going to touch the garbage can. Now, I start to climb the stairs. And then, bam, I'm at the top of the stairs. And then if you drop a transition in there, it doesn't look quite so abrupt. So there's my cross dissolve transition. I'm going to touch the little arrow pointing down to drop it in there. Now I start climbing the stairs and then it just dissolves into the top of the stairs. That ain't bad at all. I like that. I like the way that looked. It's got a $6 plus I pay offer. Starbucks. Right here. $6 plus. Excited. Like a lottery scratch off ticket. What am I going to win? Here we go, y'all. Starbucks. All right. I think maybe about right there. I'll just cut. It tells me I'm cutting 1.12 seconds off the end of that clip. Touch it to highlight it. Touch the garbage can to get rid of it. And here we go. Well, hear what that lady said? She said I was going to use the booty. She was going to booty the door open. Yeah, I could cut some of that out. Could cut this anywhere now. It would be fine to cut it. I might cut it if this keeps going. Yeah, look at that. First of all, I'm saying hey to a couple of puppies over here, but they're right over there. You don't get to see them, so it's weird. And also, there's my license plate number, which I know I've showed it a million times in videos, but so I think maybe somewhere around in here, maybe, anywhere around here, you see I'm walking toward the exit door. So I'm going to cut it. Scissors. And it says I'm cutting off 9.18 seconds. So let me touch it, to highlight it, and then touch the garbage can. Bam, that's gone. So here I am. I got my Starbucks order. I'm walking to the door. And now I'm in the car. Right up here on Gross Road. And a mile probably. Piece of cake. This is fantastic. $6 plus. What will the big surprise be? All right, so, I got a stupid look on my face here. I'm reaching for the phone to turn it off. Let's go back to maybe I close my mouth at some point. No, maybe I never do. So maybe I'll stop it about right there. And I just cut it with the scissors. I'm cutting off 3.09 seconds. Touch it to highlight it. Touch the garbage can. It's gone. What will the big surprise be? All right. See, there was a lot of motion there that I don't want. Some more jerky motion. All right. Right here, starting to get a little bit stable right here. I'm going to touch the scissors to cut that. Here's the part I don't want. The beginning of that clip where the phone was moving around like crazy. And I'm going to touch the garbage can to get rid of it. Now I go, oh, come on. $1 plus. What will the big surprise be? Oh, you're stopping by. How are you today? Great. Breakfast. I appreciate it. Have a great day. And I'm walking to the car. That's you see, yeah, you know, you don't need to see that much. Let me cut that. There's 3.5 seconds. Put it in the garbage can. Whoa, wait, what's going on? Oh, wait, what have I done? I guess I never put it in the garbage can. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what I did. This is when I was recording today, I forgot to flip the camera around to the selfie camera, and I accidentally recorded 3.5 seconds of, looking out through the windshield that I didn't want. So let me just get rid of that. Highlight it, touch the garbage can down here. Bam. All right. So dropping off the Starbucks, going back to my car. Now I'm back in the car. Oh, yeah, let me see if I can remember everything that just happened. Got my Starbucks shop up. $6 plus, went up to $7. All right, so y'all, I took a screenshot. I could go ahead and put it in here now, I guess. Went up to $7. All right, I took a screenshot of the payout because this offer was $6 plus. I'm going up here to the top left. I don't want transitions. I want media. And images, it's already there. Oh, let's see. $6 plus on that Starbucks went up to $7. I try to remember when there's a change like that to get a screenshot of the payout. So there it is, showing that it went up to $7. I'm going to press and hold. This is very important. This arrow. Well, here, look. I might as well show you this. Here's this downward pointing arrow right here. If I just touch it, it drops something down onto my timeline. Well, watch what happens if I just touch it. Bam, I just touched it. Okay? Well, here's what happens if I just touch it. $6 plus. What up? Well, I don't want that. It just put it right in the middle of my video. It cut my video in half and dropped a screenshot in. $7. Well, that's no good. So here's an important button you need to know. Right next to that arrow that points down where you drop things onto your timeline, there's a little curvy arrow pointing to the left. That is your undo button. That's a very important button. It will undo any change you recently made. So let me touch this undo button. And touch it again because all that did. Okay, now I no longer have a split in my video. $6 plus went up to $7. Okay, so right here is where I want this screenshot saying it went up to $7. But you got to press and hold this downward arrow. It has a little thing right beside it to indicate that there are several options there. I'm going to press and hold it. Here are my options. What I want is for this to be on a secondary track. So I'm going to touch that. Now it's on top of my video instead of split in between. And let me touch it to highlight it, touch the pencil so I can edit it. I'm going to make it a little smaller and I'm going to move it over to the side so as not to cover up my beautiful face. And touch some empty space so it's not highlighted anymore. $8 plus went up to $7, which is, better than I expected. I figured it'd go for $6.50 or $6.70. $5 tip, very generous. 2-mile trip, maybe less. What's happening? Oh, I got another one of those offers on Uber to go to the McDonald's on the nuclear. All right. Here I'm talking about this offer I got. I hope I have a screenshot because it's crazy. Yeah. Look, I don't know if y'all can see this screenshot. I'm going to drop this screenshot right here because I'm talking about it right here. This is one of those offers I was not allowed to take. I'm highlighting this screenshot. See how it's right on my face? I'm going to touch the pencil. I'm going to make it a little smaller. I think I'll move it over to this side just for some variety. And touch this arrow up here in the top left, which means I'm done editing that little clip. And here we go. Since I was talking about it. There's offers on Uber to go to the McDonald's on the nuclear submarine base where I'm never going to be allowed to go. $39 to deliver McDonald's, but I can't go there. Okay. And what else? Also, I got a $3.50 DoorDash offer. I'm live, yeah. Moochie Sandwich Shop. Let's see. Did I get a screenshot of the Moochie Sandwich Shop? Wesley, you can talk to me. I don't care. Oh, well, no, that's fine. My dog's barking, y'all. Man, oh, yeah, okay, let's see, y'all. I'm talking about another offer I got. Let's put a screenshot. And what else? Also, I got a $3.50 DoorDash. All right, $3.50 DoorDash. Here it is right here. Yep, Moochie's. Let me press and hold this arrow. I want to place it on second track. Now it's going to appear on top of my video. Let me touch it to highlight it. Touch the pencil to edit. I'm going to make it a little smaller. And I'm going to move it to one side or another. All right, let's see. So here I'm talking about that order I couldn't take. Going to be allowed to go. $39 to deliver McDonald's, but I can't go there. And what else? Also, I got a $3.50 DoorDash offer to go to Moochie Sandwich Shop, and it was like 4 miles for $3.50. So I declined that. That was a golden opportunity if I had accepted it. They told me that my acceptance rate would go up from 71 to 72. But I couldn't do that. I did a $3.50 order yesterday, but it's going 1 mile, not 4 miles. And the other thing that just happened is I just got a killer Denny's offer. They call it the Burger Den, but it's okay. Denny's offer. What a killer Denny's offer. Okay, so right about there, here's my Denny's screenshot. $13.50 for 8.7 miles. The Burger Den. It's a ghost kitchen in Denny's. I'm going to press and hold this arrow down here to drop it on the timeline. I'm going to touch the image down here to highlight it. I'm going to touch the pencil to edit it. Make it a little smaller. Move it over to one side and touch this arrow up here. I'm going to touch some empty space so it's not highlighted anymore. It's got a killer Denny's offer, but they call it the Burger Den, but it's a Denny's ghost kitchen. And it's like $13 now. It's going to Lighthouse Reach at St. Mary's, like 8 miles. It's going to be a drive. All right, y'all. Hang on just a second. BRB. Well, here, let me do this. Who's with me still? Anybody? Hey, there's Sheila. Let me read some chat. What do we got? 16 people? County X. Oh, County X, you used to make videos? How about that? I didn't know that. I need to search for them. Lisa, you still here? Hey, there's David. Y'all, now see, I'm embarrassed. David from the NOLA Grind is here watching me do this. David's videos are an amazing production. They're like Hollywood level production. And mine are so janky and amateur. If David was doing this, in fact, you know what we ought to do? Y'all ought to request that David make this video and I'll just delete this one. Oh, David, I can't believe you're watching me do this low-tech janky stuff. All right. Not a ride along, but a video editor lesson. Yeah, Violet. Sorry. Probably not very interesting to you. On a tablet all this time? Oh, yeah. Hey, I've edited a bunch of my videos on my phone. Yes, Rodney, it's called LumaFusion. Yes, everybody loves Dashing with Dodo. David from NOLA Grind loves Dashing with Dodo, he told me. All right, I'm catching up on some chat. The teacher is teaching. All right, so I think that's about it. And we got 20 people watching. All right, let me go out here, y'all. I need a break. Biscuit, you going outside? I gotta go pee. Where can I set y'all down? I'll be right back, y'all. See if I can figure out a way to set y'all down. Here, I'm gonna put y'all out here. Y'all can stare at my backyard for just a minute. Y'all, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm back, y'all. I'm coming. All right, y'all. Now, I need David, NOLA Grind. David, you still here? Can you answer a quick question or two? I got questions, David. Let me know if you're still here. All right, now wait. County X, what are you saying about speed up on the steps? Don't delete it. Yeah, Dave, I know David used LumaFusion. I already told him, David, that you used LumaFusion for a long time. I think you're using DaVinci Resolve now. Oh, wait, Lisa raised her hand. Oh, hey, there's Brian in Denmark. Hey, Brian. Well, good, Sheila. I'm glad this helped you. David Nola Grind, are you still here? I need to ask you a question. All right, so y'all, here's what I want to know. How long have we been going? Almost an hour. I mean, I could sit here and edit the whole video. I'm getting a little bit tired of talking. Uh, that might be hard to believe. I could keep going and edit the entire video, but I've shown you every single thing I do. The only thing I haven't shown you is at the very end, I click the save button and save the video and then upload it to YouTube. Um, so uh, let's see, Lisa, mainly for you, Lisa. What am I doing here? Um, if you want me to keep going, I'll keep going. But if you've seen enough, I've shown you every single step that I do. Except for once I get to the very end, I save the video. I guess David's not watching anymore. Dang it. I had a really important question to ask you. Yeah, maybe he did. All right. Any other questions for me, y'all? I'll keep going if y'all want me to. Hang on a minute. Also, Lisa and others, if you've ever thought about being a guest star on Dashing Across America, you can edit your videos just the way you like them and upload them. I've got a Dropbox link in the description of the channel. But remember, if you don't want to edit the video, you can just send me 20 video clips and 10 screenshots or something. I'll put it together into a video for you. I love the having guest stars. And Lisa, just think, if you're a guest star on Dashing Across America, then next time Pedro has a live, you could say, "Hey, Pedro, I'm a guest star on Dashing Across America." Pedro watches. He Pedro, in fact, Pedro's even been made a guest appearance on one of my live streams. Well, you're very welcome. Hey, 75 Shanny, what's going on? This is a weird live stream, kind of an impromptu thing I'm doing. I was just editing live on YouTube on StreamYard. Man, David, I wish you were still here. I sure do have an important question for you. Y'all, I dropped these transitions in between all my video clips. I like the cross dissolve transition. And I know there's got to be a way for me to tell LumaFusion to drop that transition in between all of my video clips all at once. There's got to be a way. Even the free software that I used to use, there was a way to do that. But I have searched and searched, and I cannot find a way on LumaFusion to drop all the transitions at once. Dashing Womble is uploading. Well, thank you, Sheila. All right, y'all. Lisa, this was mainly for you. Have you had enough? All you got to do is the stuff I showed you. And of course, this live stream will get saved onto YouTube, so you can rewatch it if you want to. But I've shown you everything I do. That's all I do. And then at the end, I save it and then upload it. Okay, good. 75, Shanny. Oh, you and Bomb City Dashing are going to do something together. Cool, Womble. That's awesome. Hang on. Y'all can't see me smoke. Okay, I'm back. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to end it since I can't find David. I had like 2 questions for him. Dang it. He popped in for a minute and then left. All right, y'all. think I'm going to call it a day. Lisa, it was my pleasure. It was no trouble at all. I had to edit my video anyway. And basically, I've gotten a head start on editing my video now. So it was no trouble, and you're very welcome. Happy to do it. I just hope to see you on YouTube soon, either as a guest star on Dashing Across America, or maybe you want to start your own channel. That would be awesome. We all want to see it. We all want to see all y'all dashing. It's fun. It's fun to watch. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to call it a day for the live stream. Get this video edited and get it published. I'm hoping by about 6 o'clock this evening. And then don't forget, Wednesday nights at 9:30 Eastern, we go live from the living room. Y'all come join us. And hey, you can join us on video. All right, y'all. I'm about to click the button. Thanks for joining me. See y'all soon.